Teacher, why both of you have the same answers? Me, because we had the same questions. The teacher, the only reason there are pyramids in Egypt is because they are too heavy to be carried to the British Museum. Jeff, this isn't a joke, this is legitimately true. Are you an RRR pirate or a yo-ho-ho pirate? I'm not paying $600 for Photoshop pirate. I wonder how atheists moan during sex. They be like, oh, evolution. Atheists are the only ones allowed to yell oh God during sex, because religious people shouldn't use the Lord's name in vain. What's the best way to stop an unwanted ejection? Zoning laws. If someone is ejecting something you don't like near your property, check with your local city council. What is the best loophole that you've ever found? My brother once yelled, "Last one to jump in the pool is gay," and then jumped into the pool. However, I figured out that if I did not jump in, then technically he would be the last one in the pool, and he is still gay to this day. Tell me, what country are you from using 2 words? From Poland. Stop saying I wish and start saying I will. I will, my parents still love me. What's something that feels British but isn't? The contents of the British Museum. Hi James. Can you make my boyfriend look like he is even remotely happy about being with me? Thanks. He is remotely happy. Friend. I was named after my father. Me. Aware of how time flows. Correct. I'm trying to get into the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest man in the world, which is taking up a lot of my time. My new personal best. 36. When I was born I was the worst person in the world at being the oldest man in the world. I've gone up about 3 billion places. If you could be shot anywhere on your body, where would you choose? The head. Lol. No, I mean, where would you be shot to feel the least amount of pain? Oh haha, I gotcha. The head. Romeo and Juliet is not a love story. It's a 3-day relationship between a 13-year-old and a 17-year-old that resulted in 6 deaths. Sincerely, everyone who actually read it. Are you under the age of 18? Yes. If under the age of 18, please state why. It all began on the day of my actual birth. This glass has clear water in it, but your brain sees it as magenta. That's because I changed the color in Photoshop. I kicked a pregnant woman once. What the hell is wrong with you? When I was in the womb, chill mother ducker. Honk. Beep beep. Beep. Honk. Honk honk. Such a ridiculous requirement. Drawbridge ahead. Can I see pictures of people who have their TV built into the wall? Thank you. No problem. I'm in Home Depot where the hose at. Guarding section. Thank you. There are 2 kinds of nerds. May the force be equal to mass times acceleration. So churches are not essential, but abortion clinics are essential. Got it. Yes, because abortion is healthcare. Glad I could clear that up for you, Liz. 600,000 babies a year would disagree with you. I could easily win a debate against 600,000 babies. Fine is a weird word. If you go out for fine dining, that's the nicest kind of restaurant. But if they ask you how the food was and you say fine, that means it was just okay. Then you go out to see you parked illegally and have to pay a fine, which is bad. Do you have any children? Yes, I have one that's just under 2. I know how many one is. Guess who just found out the difference between wax paper and parchment paper the hard way? Wait, what's the difference? One you can use in the oven safely, and the other you can also use in the oven of the thing you are trying to make. Happens to be fire. Dead batteries. Free of charge. If you're cremated after you die, you can be put into an hourglass and continue to participate in family game night. Pregnant wife. Get whatever baby monitor you think is best. I trust your judgment. Me. Can someone take out the woman in the white shirt walking behind us? It would be greatly appreciated. She has been taken care of. What movie made you walk out of the theater? I walked out of every movie I ever went to see. usually during or after the credits. In 1977, we received a radio signal from space that lasted 72 seconds. And to this day, we still don't know exactly where it came from. I bet it came from space. Literally nobody. Man named Nobody ran for mayor claiming nobody tells the truth. Nobody tells the truth. Nobody can fix the economy. Nobody cares about the poor. Electnobody.com. In an atom, the number of electrons is equal to the number of neutrons, the number of electrons, the number of protons. That sounds CNC enough to be true. It takes 30 minutes to cross. What would it take for you to walk this whole bridge? 30 minutes. A prisoner who briefly died argues that he served his life sentence. The prisoner that actually has a point. The court. One time I changed in front of my mom and she saw a tattoo I have next to my bobs. And she was like, make sure your employer never sees that. Tattoos aren't professional. And it's like duck, now I can't sleep with my boss without them thinking I'm unprofessional. Just charge him for the slacks, so he thinks you're a professional. Cows kill more people than sharks. I'm surprised that cows kill any sharks at all. This area is under constant video surveillance. Nervous of flying? Don't be. As long as the 2 million parts in a plane work perfectly while traveling at close to the speed of sound as sharp metal blades rotate at supersonic speeds and temperatures of -65 degrees 7 miles above the Earth's surface, you'll be absolutely fine. So I ordered a cake from a renowned bakery in Nagpur. In the order details I mentioned, please mention if the cake contains eggs. I'm speechless after receiving the order. Science lab in a science lab. I was watching Pixar Soul with my 5-year-old nephew, and when they got to the part with the unborn souls in the grate before he said, I remember that place, all the adults just gasped and said, what? And he said, yeah, they showed it in the trailer. So I was at Walmart earlier. A lady was looking at frozen turkeys, but she couldn't find one big enough. She asked the stock boy, do these turkeys get any bigger? He replied with a straight face, no ma'am, they're dead. Elon Musk is giving $100 million to anyone who can find a way to pull carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere or oceans and sequester it durably and sustainably. Personally, I think $100 million is a bargain. This is a tree. This is what trees do. Notably, nobody said climb. What would you ban? Willy. Sugary drinks. Donovan. Food desserts. Neighborhoods with no parks. Morales. Ban bodegas without friends. Climbs are already banned, Ben. That's why they're climbs. Hey. Can I call you? You can. Missed audio call. You don't pick up. I didn't say I'd pick up. One of my friends is a primary school teacher. A Muslim kid told some teacher he has 2 mummies. The school got excited and starting telling everyone how brave he is to accept LGBT stuff as a Muslim, etc. Anyway, turns out his head has 2 wives. My 6-year-old sister says she's smarter than anyone. So ask a question and my 6-year-old genius sister will answer. What is the quadratic equation? Math. Tell her I'm sorry for not trusting her. What smells better than it tastes? A nose. On Facebook, anti-vaxxers pushed a mom not to give her son Tamiflu. He later died. I feel like intentionally not giving your kid the necessary medication for their recovery should get your kids taken away. Well, you have to admit, in this case this is exactly what happened. Me. My fish is very dry. Waiter. Yes, we had to take him out of the water. Me. Smart. What are you doing? It should be quite obvious. I'm holding a gun. Okay, make a wish and blow out the candles. I wish every day was my birthday. 3 months later. Happy birthday to you. A guy once told my lesbian friend that being a lesbian is an urge turn off for guys and that she'll never find a boyfriend. Well, yes, but actually yes. Why as a man are you finishing in 3 minutes? You ever tried to stop 100,000 people trying to leave a doorway at once? Dude in front of me just slept through the entire physics exam LMAO. What kind of music do you like? I'm a Urge metal fan. Me too. A cop beats an unarmed bulk man while another watches. You are going to a party. The theme is dress inappropriately. Who or what do you dress as? Dress normally. Because if the theme is to dress inappropriately, and you dress appropriately, technically you're the one being inappropriate for the occasion. Did you know? Saturn have a very low density. If you place it in the Pacific Ocean, we all will die. Ask my girlfriend to buy me a 2-pack of socks and she came back with these. I want Vito Corleone out of the picture. Understood, boss? I'm 14. What are you doing on a NWSF question then? I don't go to work. Flight attendant. Do we have a doctor on board? Me. I have a PhD in mathematics. Flight attendant. One passenger is having a heart attack, and one passenger is having an asthma attack. Me. Nodding. That makes 2. Imagine this. A space station called Space Jungle. A Urge floating world with exotic plants and floating fish. It's called Earth. I'm just remembering that my second year in America, someone asked me to validate their parking, which was my first time hearing the phrase, and after blinking stupidly in silence for a full 5 seconds I said, well, parking is really hard, but I'm sure you did it really well. Friendly reminder that Sam Wilson has nephews. So not only is he Captain America, he's also Uncle Sam. Me. How can I impress your dad? Girlfriend. He's really into cars. Me. Okay. Later. Her dad. Nice to meet you. Me. Let's talk about Pixar's finest movie. The whole world hates America because our numbers are so good. 100 degrees. That's a really heat day. 100 miles per hour. That's really fast. $100. That's a lot of money. They wish they could live like this. 100 degrees Celsius is also a heat day. People who say not to talk to them before their morning coffee are basically saying they're unpleasant to be around when they're not under the influence of drugs. Unless what they are really saying is that you're unpleasant to be around until they are under the influence of drugs. Good socks don't need shoes. Other way round. Shoes need don't socks good. My 5-year-old asked me if we could go to someone else's house because he says we go to our house a lot. He asked the tattoo artist for Steve Irwin holding a big crock. What do you genuinely not understand? How I get taller and more handsome every time my grandma sees me. She shrinks and her eyes get worse. Spider-Man was really selling pics of himself to newspapers. To survive, he started OnlyFans before it was even a concept. Enjoy your heartbeat. Some people woke up and didn't have one today, but then they didn't wake up. It's quick. It's easy and it's free. Pouring river water in your socks. Why would I do that, LMAO? It's quick. It's easy and it's free. So tell me about your dreams. I want to be a billionaire like my dad. Oh, your dad is a billionaire? No, he wants to be a billionaire too. You can't spell hero without her. You can't spell her without he. What if the whole world became a country, lol? It's be the smallest country in the world, have the lowest GDP per capita, the worst army in the world, 0 relations with other countries, the lowest population, the lowest HDI, GNI, etc. In my opinion, it would be a terrible country. The early bird get the worm, but the late bird just gets a slightly worse worm. There's worms everywhere. Who cares? Sleep late. Do not let the worms dictate your lifestyle. Stop being picked on at school is arguably a worse name. Girl named IKEA had to change her name to stop being picked on at school. If you took all your DNA, straightened it out, and put it end to end, it would stretch to Jupiter and back 10 times over. You are neither small nor insignificant. You're just very well folded. Every machine is a smoke machine. If you operate it wrong enough, I'm gonna show this to my production manager and watch her head explode. If you want information, feign ignorance. Book of Rat. What? Appear dumb and people tend to share more info with you. Let their guard down. Very useful. Give it a try. I just did. What's the most valuable lesson anime has taught you? People die if they are killed. Shiroemia. Fate/Stay Night 2006. Boss told me that as a security guard, it's my job to watch The Office. I'm on season 6, but I'm not really sure what it's got to do with security. Napoleon was buried without his pence. Not unusual. I think most people get buried without Napoleon's pence. Admin, please add these two numbers. 9,878,173,610. 9,972,518,900. Sure. 9,878,173,610 plus 9,972,518,900 equals 19,850,692,510. My girlfriend's dog died. I get her an identical one to help cheer her up. What the duck am I supposed to do with two dead dogs? Wanted. A man has been stealing wheels of police cars. Police are working tirelessly to catch him. Mom. Died of dementia. Grandma. Died of dementia. Dad. Died of dementia. Granddad. Died of dementia. Me. I'm in danger. Oh, don't worry. You'll forget eventually. Everyone is saying apple juice, but grits could just go away, and I'd never know. One has to go forever. Which one? One gotta go, just one. Waffles, pancakes, grits, eggs, sausages, bacon, orange juice, coffee, apple juice. That's cause you weren't raised right, and you probably got pronouns. Everybody got pronouns, dumbass. They told me it's a single bedroom with a attached bathroom. Ariel was truly the most ridiculous of all the Disney princesses. Girl, they eat your friends and pollute your home. Your daddy is not being unreasonable here. When someone says be more Pacific, I'm just saying. Theoretically, since there seems to be no life form on Mars right now, and we have sent robots to transmit information to us, that implies that 100% of Mars' current population consists out of robots. We have a planet in our universe that's solely inhabited by robots. Mars is a robot planet. Well, you're not wrong. If you don't want to watch YouTube ads, just turn off your Wi-Fi. So ducking true. I send Amazon links of what I want. Never get it. Maybe try sending the links to your relatives, not Amazon. What Bible stories would qualify as a Florida man stories? Florida man kills quarter of Earth's population after argument with brother. The difference between a $5,000 car and a $10,000 car is astronomical. I would say it's about 5,000. I would say that's a 100% increase. Actually it's double. Muhaha. The spoiler. You'll never get away with this. You are correct. No. What kind of beer do spiders drink? Bug Light. Bad joke. Spiders are not bugs, only insects or the order Hemata are classified as bugs. And spiders aren't even insects. Maybe if you drank fewer beer and spent more time studying you would know that, but it's your life. They eat bugs, you big dumb butch. Me. Any joke can be funny with the right delivery. My friend. Except for action jokes. Me. Why? My friend. Because there's no delivery. Me. Doctor. What happens after we die? We clean the bed and admit a new patient. What is your 1 in a million story? I once wised a random number generator between 1 to 1 million and the number I got was 382,927. The odds of that happening were only 1 in a million. Can someone explain this picture? The lion chose Lex over food, while zebra chose pun over life. What's the most dad thing your dad has ever done? Well, he spawned me. I love that. Takeout means food, dating, and murder. Take him out. If you're praying mantis, it can be all three at once. I could never be a blood donor. Why? What if I donate anonymously and my blood is used to save man that hits me with his car the next month? This accident results in my death. I would be playing a urge part in my murder. The tiger and the lion may be more powerful, but the wolf does not perform in the circus. Neither does the earthworm. Which part of your body smells the most? Armpits, feet, nose. Trust the science is the most anti-science statement ever. Questioning science is how you do science. As a psychologist, I can safely say, don't believe everything you hear on the internet. Then I can't believe anything you say either.